First question for you, Baha, is around your overall cloud strategy in respect to the implementation of the practice in Medcare.
Our overall strategy is a bit of a hybrid strategy. The way it's working out is more naturally moving traditional services and common shared services into, where possible, to cloud-based services, and especially as we're scaling out, those are basically helping us by not building those bigger technologies per se, but rather scaling it out faster and quicker. I truly believe in, this is not a revolution, but it's more of an evolution, right? So our purpose is healthcare, caring patients. Our skill set is clinical, and we're not here to really build large IT teams, building data centers, employing highly skilled individuals that are specialized in databases, Citrix farms, X, Y, and Z. Rather, leverage partners, utilize their expertise, let them own that space, right? And for us to be able to keep as minimal as possible. There's always certain services that you need within your four walls, either that is equipment specific or whatsoever, but being able to then leverage the rest, except the minimal data that you keep.
Yeah, that brings me up to the next point, really, which is really around the strategy that you clearly defined and what your reality on the ground is, and what are the things that play on your mind when you're trying to effect that strategy?
Well, surely we've had certain successes. Anytime you're faced with a software as a service type of an opportunity, you're able to pay for usage. That definitely, especially organizations like us, private organizations, that's much more palatable without the capital expenditure, and being able to spread based on your usage, just like a utility.
In these strange times with COVID, it seems like Medcare has kind of weathered that storm very well. And actually, I'm interested to understand some of the successes you found over the year that you've had in terms of implementations.
Yes, your infrastructure, your setup definitely played a big role, especially during COVID times, being able to respond to the influx of the demand that all of a sudden came, being able to work from home, remote, and all these capabilities where you had infrastructure as well as cloud infrastructure that you're able to activate and provide remote working without any seamless. We have shifted resources from frontliners to the back. We had to create certain type of a continuum environment. So what if this happens? These are there to take over. So all of those required quite a bit of strategy and being able to use our inbuilt technology.
You were showing me some interesting stats on the patient behavior in booking appointments, right?
Surely the biggest change was how to respond to lockdown and mainly telemedicine, being able to provide services right away, right there and then to that. And I think we've done successfully, and we're continuing that service, and we're still seeing the demand for that service, and as well as online bookings, as well as our virtual sessions, let's call it, are quite popular.
If you think about a SWOT analysis, you've got strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And I'm very interested to understand from an opportunity perspective, what do you feel is one of the biggest opportunities for improvement in healthcare?
Well, this is a key area for me, and I've always talked about the person being in the center of this care environment. I say person, not the patient, because I truly believe in the fact that that person is a human being, that person has a family, feelings, that person comes into the facility. They may be patient, they may not be a patient, in the sense that they may be getting a checkup, or they may be very sick and they may be very distressed. And today, what's really missing is in the overall environment, and the biggest opportunity is, that experience how we deal with that person in the middle. And I think the next biggest opportunity in this segment is going to be CRMs integrating with EMRs. The idea is we have to personalize that pathway, that care. We need to know more about that person. We need to understand better about that. If they came before, if they've seen someone before, if they had, it doesn't have to be just their medical history, but even other touch points or pain points. Or when you come to a patient and you can say, I remember you from last time, and you did like it this way. Your tea was, you like the tea without this, or you like the coffee without a milk, and here it is for you. Or having those types of personal touches. Mm-hmm. That is the wow experience. That wow, they really care about me. They know me, and they're just really treating me as an individual. We're talking about our overall strategy again. The EMR plays a big portion, not only because it's such a fundamental key element in the caregiving process, but also when you look at our current infrastructure footprint, it takes up a lot of space. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We have lots of physical or virtual machines that are dedicated for EMR, the test environment, the UAT environment, the CERT environment, the patient portal environment, this environment, that environment, multiple databases, multiple servers. So I'm looking forward for the day I'll be able to retire those and be able to keep a more smaller footprint that is more lean, and I think it'll be able to also provide a better service from the point of view of less failure points because of the number of failure points being reduced.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Interesting.